I was Charli XCX's stand-in for her Uber Eats Super Bowl commercial. It was so much fun. And for those who don't know, a stand-in is basically someone who takes the place of the principal actor while the crew is setting up the shot, you know, finding the perfect angle, doing the lighting setup, basically so that the actor doesn't have to sit through hours of prep work. Normally, stand-ins are supposed to be the actor's same height, have similar hair color, and I would say that I'm none of those things to Charli XCX, but I had the best time. A lot of the clips that they filmed have dropped as teasers already on socials, so I've been loving seeing them. Like, I sat on this chair for what felt like 45 minutes with Matthew McConaughey's stand-in while the crew just figured out how they wanted the light to be and the camera angle to be. They moved the chair and the tables so many times. And then for this scene, they actually had me and Martha Stewart stand in rehearsing the lines so that the people behind the camera could see how we were naturally engaging and moving with each other so they could perfectly center the shot. And that's when I found out they were doing the "we listen and we don't judge" trend. And this was filmed in December, so the trend had very recently come out, and I thought it was so funny, and I was really hoping that it would still land because obviously it's now February, and I think they did a pretty good job of it. Funny enough though, the stand-in for Martha did not know the trend, so I had to explain it to her. I explained why the Wi-Fi joke was funny because she wasn't very familiar with Charli XCX at the time. Oh my god. And then for this shot, they had me moving around the entire table just trying to find the best spot for her to sit on. And it got to a point where they had me like sitting on the corner with my arm behind me, and so I was in like this really uncomfortable position, and the director was like, try not to make it look so awkward, and I can't help but laugh because Charli is so effortlessly cool. And so when we traded places, she just like sat where I was sitting and was like, okay, like let's do it. And I was like, you were so cool. And I didn't get to fully meet her and say anything to her, but because we kept passing each other, you know, she smiled at me, so I'll take that as a win. In situations like that, it's really unprofessional to ask them for a picture, so I obviously couldn't do that. But then for this shot, we were sitting basically like right behind them, and we were watching the whole thing go down. And if you watch the clip on the Uber Eats TikTok, you'll know exactly what trend this is, but they were having us put things down on the table like at the same time. They didn't have any music or anything, but I basically just assumed that they were doing this trend, and I think it came out so cute. I feel like the crew on this project really understood the social media essence. I think they captured it pretty well. And I've been waiting 2 months to talk about all of this to see the actual commercial, so I'm so excited that the day is finally here, and it's definitely the job that I would do for free. I love being on set, and I was around Matthew McConaughey, Martha Stewart, and Charli XCX, and I was paid for it. Like, it doesn't get better than that. So let me know if you see the final commercial.